Hello everyone. This is me, Dusty Circuit here, and happy birthday, Loyd.
Happy birthday, Loyd.
Happy
So,
birthday.
I'm going to be doing Blue's classic copy-pasted intro. So, Loyd, as you know, there is a birthday team on the community of Skate Gaming, and the birthday team reached out to you and sent you a questionnaire, and you kindly filled out the questionnaire with a list of your interest and personal interests, and we turned that into a birthday build on Midgard. So, in a few minutes here, we're going to step through the portal. You'll be taken to your old area, but there is a new portal which will take you to your 2024 area. So, with that in mind, we are good to get started. I've also made sure it's daytime, so Loyd, whenever you're ready, you can step through. And the BO for your birthday were Rin and Ben. Ben wanted to be here, but he is very, very dedicated to his sleep schedule, so unfortunately he couldn't make it. And I believe that Rin also needed to get some beauty sleep. So I will be the one touring your build, but I've been left some notes to help make sure I tour this correctly. And for some reason, it's still nighttime for me. Is it nighttime for you guys?
Nope.
No.
No?
Daytime for me.
Okay, apparently my game is just really glitched today. Okay, well, Loyd, whenever you're ready, you can step through. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a unique tour and something that we haven't really done before for a birthday build. This is going to be kind of an array of different posters from your favorite YouTube channels. So because you posted a lot of your interest as YouTubers who you regularly watch, we figured it would be more fitting to make a large area of all the YouTube profile pictures, and we're going to kind of talk about each one and some of the stuff you listed about why you like them and stuff. So, as you've noticed, we come out of the computer screen of a computer, and of course, we have the YouTube logo there to represent your interests. And if you also look closely, you will also see that we have the minimize and the close tab buttons on the screen too, just for that extra little bit of detail, which I think is really cool. So, we'll try and do this in a linear order. So, behind the computer screen, we of course have none other than Mumbo Jumbo. Mumbo Jumbo is one of the most iconic Minecraft YouTubers in the scene and is also a hermit crafter. And he is very well known for, of course, the redstone contraptions and stuff. And yeah, I think it was very important to include him in the area, and his channel logo is just very identifiable. So you should have fly in the area, so you can get a closer look at the pixel if you want to, and fly up. Yep, perfect. You do have it. I'm going to very quickly relog, just so I actually am in daytime. It's a little bit harder to see everything when I'm shrouded in darkness. Just give me 2 seconds. There we go. There we go. I can actually see now.
That's a plus.
Yeah, I actually managed to fix it now. And then directly to the right of Mumbo Jumbo, we have a very, very iconic animation YouTuber, Jaden Animations, who makes a bunch of animated videos. And I believe most recently she also won the Mr. Beast Challenge too, which I thought was really cool that she won that. And Jaden Animation's been around on YouTube for a bloody long time, and I believe also she recently revealed that she was neurodivergent, if I'm not mistaken, which I know is a very important thing to you, like activism and just neurodiverse education in general. So I thought that was really cool that she's also a part of that sort of scene. And it seems to be very common in people who are like big YouTubers, which I think is really cool. Definitely seems to be kind of a link there. So, we take a look to the right from down at the laptop, you will see we have a poster from one of your favorite TV shows, Heartstopper. And I don't think I need to really say much about how well known Heartstopper is. It is just a very, very well known and beloved series with its LGBTQ representation. And I think that it's a really good framework for how TV shows should portray modern LGBTQIA plus related love. I think it does it really well. I think it does it in a really, really euphoric and very like positive way. I think oftentimes like the media when it does represent like queer love, I think it can kind of do it in a very like not a negative way, but it definitely kind of shows some of the more like icky and kind of like hard sides of it, like the abuse, the kind of like negativity, and Heartstopper does cover it, but it mostly has a layer of positivity and like healthiness to it, which I just think is what we need. Like I think that's how you create love and acceptance, is just by doing it like that. It really helps people realize that this is just an honest to God, like, two people really in love with each other. And Kit Connor and Joe Locke just play the part so damn well. Um, yeah, okay. So I was right that she came out with ADHD, but yeah, the autistic part I wasn't sure on. So Loyd says Jaden came out as an ADHD and autistic, but the video very much focused on the ADHD and mentioned the autism for like one sentence. Yeah, fair enough. I think that I think that was definitely something that was more like relevant to her and something that like I think clearly affected her more, and that like the autism was kind of more of like a side of sort of the ADHD. Um, James, the odd ones out also really. See, I'm not really surprised about that, considering the way he's like told his stories, and the way that he kind of talks about like his interactions with sort of like society and his personal experience. So I'm really not surprised to hear that, but it's cool nonetheless. Yeah, absolutely. You've got a very, very nice eclectic sort of like taste for these different things, different people, different YouTubers, your different sort of like media collection. So it was kind of fun to kind of arrange this, and you'll see that all the pixels are nicely lined up in a very symmetrical fashion. So kind of gives the build a bit of like, order to it. And if we look to the left-hand side, we will see the Transformers 1 poster. You mentioned that Transformers 1 really reignited your passion and enthusiasm for the series. And I think that sometimes it's really awesome when a movie or a TV show can ignite that. And that's happened to me all too many times, so it looks really, really cool. I haven't actually seen the new Transformers movie, but it looks really, really cool. Right. So as we get closer to the other builds, we're gonna come down here. So we'll step down onto the path, and if you look closely, this path is supposed to be a diversity path. So it kind of mimics the sort of infinity symbol that is commonly associated with autism. We wanted the symbolism to really kind of match, one of your main interests. And I think it's really great that it means so much to you, because it's something that definitely has for the longest time sort of been underrepresented or kind of misinformed. So it's really good to see like it is starting to become a more sociologically kind of understood aspect of society, and I think it's people like you who really help that become a social norm and something that we can kind of tolerate better. So, in the spirit of that, we have your statue here with the autism acceptance logo, uh, standing nice and tall there, overlooking the path and the cake. And up to the left of the Transformers 1 poster, we have another familiar face in the animation side of YouTube, and that is Illymation. And Illymation is a kind of actually more of a subtle gem that I found not long ago. And Illymation's great. She's done a lot of great videos of her own personal experiences, and she definitely gets more topical, I think, than sometimes even the Odd Ones Out or Jade Animations. Another autism, they all are, man. I think it literally is like the sign. I don't even think we need autism diagnoses. We just need to literally say, are you an animation YouTuber who does this for more than like 6 hours a day? Okay, you have autism. But Illumination's fantastic, and she does really, really good stuff on like topical issues, like things that affect us, health related things, just the daily challenges of human beings and stuff. So yeah, she has some fantastic content, and I've seen several videos of hers. My personal favorite was, which one was it? My personal favorite was her talking about like some health stuff that she had. I can't talk about the actual procedure, but it was kind of on theme with stuff that isn't as sort of accepted in America. But I thought it was really important to have that education because it does show that the thing that America kind of wants to get rid of, yeah, right. It sort of shows that just because America wants to get rid of that, it doesn't mean that they're getting rid of just that one thing. They're also getting rid of important procedures. So I think it was a very, very educational video. And to the right of the Heartstopper poster, we have Headache. And I got very excited when I saw Headache because I remember he would always come up in the video recommendations. And he's another big scene, like another big person in kind of the animation side of YouTube and, the comedy side. Make it daytime? I can do so. I will just sleep while I narrate. There we go. Should be good now. But if we break off from the path here, we've got something very, very important. We actually did get a huge Optimus Prime build with while he's sort of in his sort of transformation stage, and the detail on this is just fantastic. So you can fly up and you can get a closer look of the main frame of his body and stuff. We have to check it out, but I'm fairly certain Headache is neurodivergent. Again, I really wouldn't be surprised. It could be me thinking of this could be like Mandela effect, but didn't Headache also have some association to Eddsworld and like those types of animations? I could be wrong, but I for some reason feel like he did at one point. I knew it. I knew he did. Okay, so that is how I first met him. Yeah, friend of Tom Scott. Got it. Knew it. I thought that was where it came from. I thought that's where that's where I first found him. I have watched his other stuff, like his really good commentaries on things like Who Shot Mr. Burns and like The Simpsons and just cartoons in general. But I thought that was where I first found him. Because when I first saw his YouTube channel, I was like, ooh, is this like another channel that Ed had before he passed? No, different guy. But very, very good stuff. So yeah, there's Optimus Prime there. Really, really, really awesome statue. The Matrix of Leadership is cool attention to detail, isn't it just? Yeah, I was really impressed that got included in the build as well. And this was actually added not long before the due date of your birthday. This was like one of the last things we actually made. So the fact that we kind of added this too with such short time was something that I was really impressed by. Oh my god, rain now too. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna manually override the weather. It's an awesome build. Yeah, isn't it just? Really, really cool. And even like the details, like the studded legs, like like the sort of the accents on it and stuff. It just looks perfect. And if we pass down the path again, you'll of course see we've got the trees laid out everywhere. As lime green is one of your favorite colors, so we did make sure to include lime green trees. And this, I think, is one of my favorite parts of your build. And this is the final poster that we added. And this is behind the cake. And this is the "Are you really autistic?" And it's just fantastic. I think this needs to be like on a billboard in every city. Has the fantastic autism acceptance logo, and just I feel very called out when I see that. And this comes from I'm Autistic Now Watch channel, and I hadn't actually heard of her until you kind of mentioned it. So we an inflammatory title, but they're a cool creator. No, I did a bit of research when we were kind of planning your build and did learn a bit about their channel. And honestly, I was really impressed with some of the videos that were on there. They'd kind of slipped under the radar for me in terms of like neurodiverse content. I don't watch a whole lot of it, but yeah, it was really cool to see some of the stuff that they've produced and the way they kind of educate it and sort of have honest, dialogue on it. So yeah, we just thought that this was a really kind of like iconic thing to sort of pull from that. And this is pretty much just the classic YouTube thumbnail format that you'd come to expect. So yeah. All right. Well, let's get down to the ground again, and let's explore your cake. And again, this is an autism acceptance theme cake. Again, neurodiversity being an important part of your identity and something that you care about. So, I just think the cake is so well designed. It just looks literally like perfect. And one detail I forgot to share with you, which you can see after we've gone through the cake, is on the back of the laptop, we also have a neurodiversity symbol. So we added that too for a little bit of personalization. It's like on like the back of like the main like screen. So yeah, we added that for a little bit of extra detail too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, always the little things with these birthday builds. And it's always the small like extra details that really complete the set. You must add it to your laptop? Do it. I have an Alienware sticker on my laptop. It's kind of bland. I need to add some more interesting things. So I might just do the same thing. Anyway, we'll come to your cake, and you can take a seat at the head of the table, as you are the birthday boy. Now, you have a couple choices for your birthday. We can either sing it loud, proud, and off key, or we can sing it proud and off key, but not so loud. It's completely up to you what you want us to do. Or if you want to opt out from the song entirely, that is also an option. Loud, proud, and off key is fine. All right, well, you guys heard him. Let's deliver him exactly what he wants. Loud, proud, and off key. Okay, guys, on the count of three. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
Kermit. Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear
Loyd.
Loyd. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
To you. And many more,
and many
on
more
Channel
on
4.
Channel 4.
Lot to do with
Lots to
Scooby
do,
Doo on Channel
Scooby-Doo on
2.
Channel 2. And
And the really big lady on Channel 80.
lady.
Woo! Alright, Loyd, you can blow out the candles. I decided to relight the middle one just to make sure that you could do the full spoiling ceremony. Oh, first one. Ah, there we go. Nice, good job. Okay, so in keeping with tradition, we do have one final thing to close out on before we wrap things up, and that is, of course, the song. So, I believe, where did the song get placed? Ooh, this is a tricky thing. The song was definitely placed. Where the hell is it? Hang on. Huh. Well, looks like it's one of those special off-brand cakes that doesn't have, like, the song button attached to it. That is a predicament. Looks like we can add that in afterwards. I'm so sorry about that, Loyd. I had no idea. I was literally autopiloted to it and just said to press a button that isn't there. So we do
It's the
have
first time
the
this has happened. No button no song button at a cake.
Mm-hmm. This is not to be too unexpected. We do have the song made. We just need to have it placed and then the button hooked up. So you do have the song. We just need to, place it in. So Loyd, I'm really sorry about that mix-up, and hopefully we can get it in promptly. I do apologize for that slight oversight. But to make it up to you, I do have a goodie bag for you, so that perhaps can take your mind off the whole ordeal. So here you go, Loyd. There is yours. There you go, Aquena. You can have that one. There you go,
I was maybe
Volky.
gonna say, Evan, maybe you could, just, go in spectator or vanish or whatever and go into the song and actually play it, but you
I
don't know how to do
believe-
it.
Well, I believe, like, I just quickly looked through the channel, and I believe the song just wasn't placed.
Oh.
So that's why it's not, that's why there's no button. Usually the button's always there if the song's been done, so I believe that's the mix-up. But perhaps I could give us all the serenade, if that would improve the occasion, so that you don't go empty-eared.
Yeah.
I could sing a beautiful song. Might be more entertaining too. It's up to you.
Well, I'm
Yeah?
gonna end my video here in case like copyright stuff. So
fine.
thank you all for watching. Once again, happy birthday, Loyd.
Happy birthday, Loyd.
Hope you're having a great birthday. And
Happy birthday, Loyd.
and
Happy birthday, Loyd.
thank you all for watching. And if you liked what you saw, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see my videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications.
Peace out. Ring, 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 ring. All right. Well, I'll sing